Hi there, this is Amanda Frankel with our Crafty Playdate, and we are making this series of cards. We are making it from this pack of paper. This is the Fresh as a Daisy paper. It is in our current catalog. There are 12 sheets in the pack, and there are 2 each of 6 different designs. This is just one of the designs. So it's got a pretty back also, but we are using the front. Of most of them, tricky, but it is a video series and we are making all 7 cards from this one piece of paper. In the video 1, I show you how to cut these apart without making your life challenging, with making sure you get your corners exact, and I'm going to show you how to do that very easily in video 1. So be sure that you follow the, not the descriptions, maybe in the description, I don't know, but definitely in the title, it will say which number it is. So be sure that you do that. And we're making this whole set. If you'd like to order this paper, the whole pack is listed as an item number below, as well as the stamp set we're using. We're only using 1 stamp set for all of these cards, and it is the Sending Smiles, and also 1 die set that matches, that corresponds with the Sending Smiles. It's a great die set. It actually cuts out the words, adorable. Anyway, you may want it anyway, the whole set, because we're making something in another video using this whole group of stuff also. But for today, this is what we're using. So that will be in the description below, as will all of the things that I use for all 7 of these videos. If you don't want to order a whole pack of bubble bath paper, a whole pack of crushed curry paper, and you just want some solid cardstock just to make these cards, I will send you kitted the solid cardstock along with the little accessories that are in here. In a kit. If you want that kit, just look for my email in the description below and send me an email with the word kit in the subject line, and let me know what you want and your mailing address, and I'll send you back how much it is along with your postage and stuff like that, and then you can order it from me that way. But in the meantime, everything else will be listed there. So if you want the whole packs of everything, it's in the description below with the item numbers. All right, gonna get started. We're making this one today. We have made all of these other cards, so be sure that you check in. This one is a little more complicated, so stay with me here, okay? Don't get crazy on me. We are using this here. We're using our trimmer today, and we are using our 8.5 by 11 paper. When you get your paper 8.5 by 11, it looks like this. We generally, for a card, will cut it this way, right? And then this is a card and this is a card. If you cut it long ways, it could be one of those cool cards that stands up or what have you, but that's not what we're doing today. We are doing something even more fabulous than that. So we're using actually the trimmer, but we are using the scoring feature. So this is the cutter. We've already done it. I'm moving it way out of the way so don't make a mistake there. We are, let me pull out my measurements just to make sure here. We are going to score this. So it is now 11 by 4 1/4. Okay, that's half going the other way. And we are going to score it at 5.5. 5.5 would be where we would normally score. And this is a cutting blade, so make sure it's out of the way. 5.5 would be where we would normally score it just to make a normal card, right? There's our stand-up card. But we are going to score it another time at 2 1/4. So 2 1/4, put it in there, not cutting, scoring that. And so it has this extra fold. So it looks like that, okay? Moving that out of the way. Now I am doing this cool thing where I just grab whatever round punch, circle punch I have laying around, and in this piece here, I'm going to cut like a moon. I'm cutting a moon out of that. Okay, and then, let me see if I actually have it over here with myself. I do not. Hang with me, guys. I know, be prepared. That's what they say. All right. Well, that was bad. Sorry about that, guys. I would have tear and tape normally right on hand, but I moved it. Oh, here it is. See how I do that? Okay. My goodness. Okay, so this is my card. Remember, it's going to look like that, but this is going to fold in. So I'm going to take my tear and tape and just on, it's not right here. Hang on. Tear and throw that on, stick it to myself later. All right, so on the inside, because this is the inside of the card, right? I'm going to do it right along the edge here. And sticky tape right along the edge here. Burnish it a little. You can use your very overly long, horrible fingernails, or you can use your scissors or your bone folder or something like that. Peel those babies off, throw them on the floor, and then fold that up. And it will now hold a gift card right there. And people will know it's a gift card because it's going to show because you cut that half moon out. How about that? Is that brilliant? Look at this. So adorable. Right? Okay, you cannot have my massage. I desperately need it. And somebody gave me a very nice massage and I'm going to do it. All right, the rest of the pieces that we are using today, I'm going to show you on here because it's kind of different. We're using this piece. This is here. So that is going to be the piece that hangs out over, okay, with the white. So this piece is like 2 by 3, I want to say, something like that. Yeah, 2 by 3. And so this piece is just 1/8 bigger. So 2 1/8 by 3 1/8. Just 1/8 bigger just to give it a frame. So that's going to go there. And the other piece that we're using is this piece right here. We're using the back, the mauve. All right. And I'm also framing that in white. I know I wanted to show you because it's the first time we've used the back. All right. And then the other panel that we are using, this is a little bit bigger than a normal panel. A normal panel would be 5 1/4 by 4. I made it 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, only because I've just been doing everything in 8ths today just to make you crazy. We're using Moody Mauve as our ink. Birthday wishes, because birthday is the best reason to give a gift, I think. I love to get birthday presents and cards, and actually I don't really like to receive presents. They make me uncomfortable, but definitely cards. All right, I'm going to do this way over here on the edge, kind of low and on the edge. It looks really dark, but I promise it's going to lighten up. Don't you worry your pretty little head. That is our mauve. I'm going to go ahead and stick it in there. So I stamped it before I stuck it in there, just in case I made a horrible mistake and had to flip my paper over. The blessing of 2 sides on every piece of paper. It's like the promise of the rainbow, the promise of 2 sides in every paper. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stick that in here. Okay, and now I'm going to just put these pieces together. So this piece here is 3 by 4, and so this is just 3 1/8 by 4 1/8, right? Remember I told you I just did a little frame for each dude. So when it comes to this designer series paper, I did not cut it down at all. It is exactly the same size that it was when I cut it apart from the 12 by 12. I did not make any adjustments to it. So I did that for a reason. I did that actually so that it would be easier for you guys to make your cards as fast as possible. Okay. All right, and then this goes on here. Guys, I promise we're almost done. We're almost done with this whole series. And now you've got 7 cards, and since you actually got 2 pieces of this paper, you could really make 2 cards. If you order the kit from me of just the solid cardstock part, where it's just, enough to make the 7 cards, it really only makes the 7 cards. So you would need to order 2 kits if you wanted to do both of your cards, or you could do your other one yourself. This is one of the daisies from the stamp set that I showed you. Did I show you the stamp set? I don't know. It's the Sending Smiles stamp set. I'm not running to get it now because seriously, how many times have I done that already today? It is the Sending Smiles stamp set, and it actually has, it actually has a set of dies that go with it, and this is one of the dies. This actually corresponds exactly to one of the stamps, so I do wish I could show you, but you know how that goes. I am just using that. I am using Early Espresso because that's the color of the center of these little daisies. I just matched it up. And I'm using an ink dauber. So I buy the daubers. We have these in our catalog. They're solid white daubers, and you could rinse them out and use them for different colors, but I don't. I just label them with what color I'm using. And then the next time I need it, I can just grab it. I just did one daub. You could go something smaller. You could use a Q-tip, but I wanted it to be a big, happy daisy. All right, my big, happy daisy is going to be on 2 dimensionals. So I'm just going to pull those in here. Hang on. I'm putting it on 2 just to make sure he sticks up nice and happy. He's going to be right, he's going to be right on here like this, putting it at an angle. This piece is going to be on here, but if I put dimensionals all the way around, I'm actually gluing my card closed. So you don't want to do that. Take this. Here's the best tip ever. Take this and just flip it over. And now you know exactly where your dimensionals can go. Right here. We might have a guest star. Do we have a guest star? I just had a family member. My husband just ran down the stairs to say hi to me, and I'm talking to you. So he almost was a guest star. Oh, I didn't even put one there. I thought I did. Okay, so you see how weird it looks because they're just on one side, right? But otherwise, I would glue my card closed. Ask me how I know about that. Okay, there you go. It is ready for that very awesome massage gift card. And that is the last card in our series. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll come back because that was just one sheet of this paper. And I do something else crazy with just one sheet of a different paper. No, of the same pack, but of a different paper in that pack. So you're just going to make cards all over the place. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure that you check below in the comments to order any of the supplies that you may need. If you'd like the cardstock and accessories, be sure that you send me an email with the word kit, and then I will make sure to get back with you so that we can, I can let you know how much it is to ship and things like that. And we will see you soon. Have a great day. Be sure that you subscribe and go back to number 1 and see how we cut all those apart. Hope you enjoyed this gift card holder. Have a great day. Bye-bye.